Grand Rising, everyone. Hope you're all okay. Hope you're doing fine. And I hope everything is going as planned. This is nikymus, and you're welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empires free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Let's fix this thing. It keeps on moving a little bit. Let us get it in the right place. Bear with me, my chosen ones. Bear with me, my chosen ones. Your next assignment, chosen ones. And to be able to understand this video, you need a certain level of awareness to be able to understand, overstand what I'm talking about. Your next assignment will present itself. Chosen ones, everything that has happened or is happening currently in your personal life is not a coincidence. We're going to repeat this one more time. Everything, event, places, people, things that is going on or has been going on in your life has not been happening by coincidence. Everything has been divinely orchestrated by the divine. You have been meant to be in certain places. You have been meant to be in certain situations for very particular reasons. The family that you grew up in, it wasn't a coincidence. You was born in that family. A lot of you guys, chosen ones, have been born. I don't even know if it's necessarily all of you, but a lot of you guys, chosen ones, you have been born in very dysfunctional families, toxic families, narcissistic families. You have been born into a family of witches. And you see, every single step of the way, you have been placed in certain scenarios and situations because there is particular things you are supposed to see. Now, most of the times, it's going to be very uncomfortable. It is going to feel like you are casting out as to why have you been placed in those scenarios, what exactly is happening. Now, everywhere that you have been on a specific mission. Okay, chosen ones, you have got this energy, and normally that energy, it can also manifest in every place that you have been. So you are supposed to see the things, because you see, at the end of your journey, somewhere along your journey, you're going to discover your purpose. But before you discover your purpose, there is a few things the universe is going to first of all show you, and there is very difficult circumstances and experiences you are going to have to go through for you to be able to understand what exactly has been going on. For the most part of your family, for example, if you have been in the dysfunctional family, in the early years of your journey, you just didn't understand what was going on with your mother. Why did your father behave a certain way? Why did people around you, family members, behave a certain way towards you? You could not understand those things. And most of the times, you have also discovered that in those particular families, your life has been a mess. You have been mistreated by your own family members. You have been mistreated by your own brothers and sisters, and you could not understand. But somewhere along the journey, you will experience or you will go through some kind of awakening. The first thing you're going to realize or you're going to come to the awareness of is what has been happening behind the scenes in your own entire family. In other words, you're going to be presented with a mission. Your mission is going to come to play. It will be very clear to you that definitely there is things you've been learning along the way, and you was supposed to break cycles in those particular families that you grew up. You've been casting out your relationship. That narcissist that you was married to, or that narcissist you have been dating for a while, it has been a very horrible relationship. And you was always dreaming about, having harmony, maybe sometimes meeting somebody who is in a similar energy, because you now found out that the particular person you was been dating, you wasn't equally yoked. So you wasn't on the same energetic frequency, okay? So you have been having a very terrible relationship with that particular individual you've been dating, and you could not understand why did you have to go through those experiences. Post awakening or on the moment of awakening, you will not realize you have most likely been dealing with a narcissistic individual. And I can promise you from that point forthwards, your life is not going to be the same. There is things you're going to start doing, there's a way you're going to start moving, and you realize you have got a bigger purpose. There was a bigger picture you couldn't understand. But now you're coming to the awareness that your purpose was bigger than life itself. Now, there can be also some cases where the universe may place you. This could have happened somewhere along the journey. The universe could have placed you. It could have been a work environment, for example, okay? Or maybe it could have been in a church setting, community setting, a home setting. Sometimes you could have been placed in a certain home area. And as much as you didn't like that place, you wasn't enjoying being in that place. It was one of the most horrible places and experiences you had. You still didn't understand what was going on. Slowly, you're going to understand the reason as to why the universe has placed you in that particular environment. Now, you see, a chosen one has got this energy that is very magnetic. And not only does it draw or attract good people, it is also going to attract a lot of evil people. It will not be a matter of time. It will just be a matter of time until you will see a particular type of person, or it could be a group of people that are slowly starting to gravitate towards you, okay? Now, those people, those might be some agents from the devil. Those could be the people that the universe wanted you to experience, put you in that particular place so that you could now start to see these people gravitating towards you. Because you see, everywhere that you go, there's always been a lesson that you had to learn. And for you to be able to fully step in your purpose, that means that you are supposed to, first of all, go through some life lessons and learn some very important lessons. And eventually you could have passed the exam. That is when now you're able to step into your purpose fully, because now you are able to understand what it is you're here to do and what your mission has always been from day one, even if you didn't know what you was meant to do. So like I've said, eventually with time, it could be days, sometimes it could be weeks, but you will still recognize, and I'm talking to a lot of you guys who are entering certain situations. Maybe you've just found a job, maybe you've just entered a relationship, maybe you've just entered a community setting. There's somewhere that you have been placed, and in that particular place, you are not there by accident. There is no accidents or coincidences on this universe. Everything is divinely orchestrated. You was meant to be there because there is something that you go to see. Now, if your eyes are really open and you're willing to understand what the reason is, you're going to start to see these particular people that the universe wants you to see. They are going to slowly start gravitating towards you. And you're going to be able to understand the reason as to why you are in that particular environment. Now, most of the times, like I've said, it has always not been a very good experience. It has not been a comfortable experience. It has been a painful experience. Okay, you didn't like a home setting. Sometimes you could have been placed in a homeless situation because the universe wanted you to experience the darker side of life. Okay, a chosen one's life hasn't always been meant to be comfortable. So for the most part of your life, you haven't been comfortable. You know, there was always a problem with work. There was a problem with your home. There was a problem with your friends. There was a problem with your relationships. But every setting, it will be a matter of time until you will be made aware of some particular elements in that particular environment. And you will know exactly why you are in that particular place. Let me give you another example that you can look at. You can be placed in a job environment. You've applied for a job. You received this job, you got this job, you was taken for the job, even if sometimes they might have thrown away your CV or they could have haven't given you the offer for that job. So you have been placed in the job, and there is a reason as to why you've been placed in that job as well. I want you to pay attention, chosen ones. One of the things you might experience, if it hasn't happened already, you may start to see one of few things happening, such as there may be people now are leaving that job. You've just walked in in that particular day, the next 2 days, a person decides just to leave. Or a person decides to walk away, maybe somebody has been suspended or somebody has been expelled, and you're starting to see particular shifts that are happening in that job environment, because a chosen one's energy is also a cleansing energy. So everywhere that you go, you might even sometimes experience you have been placed in those particular environments to do some kind of cleansing. Okay, there are some energies that need to shake around, so the universe is going to shake up things around you in that particular environment. So you might experience some people getting fired, just suddenly walking away, or sometimes you may start to see that job environment, before you walked in, it has always been a very toxic environment. But the moment you walk in, things are going to start settling down, okay? In a way that you can't explain, you're going to start to see everything falling into its own place. Things are starting to settle down. People are starting to work hand in hand, even if sometimes, like I've said, in most cases, you might find in a couple of days or months, things are changing around, and eventually people want you to leave, or sometimes they may want you to go. But before you have accomplished that mission, you are going to be introduced to your next assignment. In other words, you will realize the reason as to why you have been placed in a particular environment. So wherever you go, chosen ones, wherever you are, open your eyes and pay attention, because you are going to realize what is your next assignment in that particular environment. And I'm very sure that many of you guys have experienced this scenario. Let us know in the comment section below. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Nikymus signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.